topic in my presentation this morning, I would like to present about the biofertilizer, the opportunities and constraints. Maybe I prefer to stand and explain better than sit, so I can see your face, everybody. Okay? The first of all, I would like to thank the ADB, Asian Development Bank, that have all of us have a chance to join this meeting and for exchange the experience of the biofertilizer field. Okay. Before we start, I would like to look on my outline of the presentation. The first of the presentation consists of the content of the introduction. The second content is the concept of biofertilizer. Third is the term of biofertilizer. And fourth content is the LDD biofertilizer product. And finally, constraint in biofertilizer technology. Okay, we move to the start of the introduction. We have the main reason of the researcher worldwide, of the scientists to study about the biofertilizer and utilization due to the main objective is the potential negative environmental impact of the large-scale use of chemical fertilizer together with their increased cost has prompted a number of scientists worldwide to seriously consider the possibility of at least partially replacing of chemical fertilizer with bacterial inoculant. That means now the conventional practice of farmer in Thailand use a lot of chemical fertilizer and pesticide. So how we reduce or replace some chemical fertilizer and pesticide in agriculture. The second of the sequence of this, biofertilizer can help increasing crop yield without causing the damage associated with the chemical fertilizer. That means you can use biofertilizer combination with the chemical fertilizer to reduce this. The third, biofertilizer in Thailand can support Thai government policy, that is the policy of Thai focus on the national organic agriculture, including strategic plan to reduce unit costs for crop production and food safety. So utilization of biofertilizer is both economically and environmental friendly. So this is the second slide. May ask I will stop first and translate into your mother tongue language, okay? Or you can understand. Okay, Thai is okay. True, okay. This slide shows the conventional agriculture production in Thailand need more application of chemical fertilizer to accelerate plant growth, including utilization of the herbicide, insecticide, and fungicides for eradicating weeds, pests, and plant disease. In this graph, you can see the amount and value of the imported chemical fertilizer import during the 2007 until the 2012. You can see the more farmer consumption of the chemical fertilizer increase year by year. Not only to the increase of the amount, but also you can see a large increase of the value of the chemical pesticide also. Maybe due to the increase of the fuel oil. And this is the amount of the imported pesticide during 2008 until the 2012. You can see this graph. The herbicide is the imported chemical most than the insecticide, fungicide, and the other. you can see in the 2011, the imported pesticide is quite more and more compared to another year. It means farmers need more chemical fertilizer and pesticide to their practice in the field. How can reduce this? Because we know that we have got a lot of the problem of chemical agriculture. We can summarize to the 3 problems in this slide. Firstly, directly affect on the health of farmer, including the consumer also. Because the farmer, when they use the pesticide, they attack directly and cause the health, have the problem of the farmer health. For effect of the consumer, they pass through from the food chain. So after the consumer eat the contaminated food, they can absorb to the body of the consumer. The second problem is the cause of the contamination in agriculture product and environment, especially for the nitrate contamination go to the groundwater table or down to the stream or fall to the downstream to channel or the river. So the nitrate cause the effect of the some disease that blue baby bloom. Yes. Yes, and make the eutrophication in the water. Another problem is the adverse impact to the soil property. You can see in this figure. If you do not add some organic fertilizer or some organic matter in soil, they make the soil like a hardening and crusting. But if you have some organic matter in the soil, the roots can penetrate so well, and they make like a soil aggregate with the root and organic matter and by the soil. So you can see this can absorb the chemical fertilizer, do not reaching to the groundwater or the river. So let me move to the concept of the biofertilizer. The perspective of the biofertilizer came into the existence discovery of the many beneficial microorganisms in the rhizosphere, so the capable of the decomposition process to produce the organic matter, nitrogen fixation, phosphorus and potassium solubilization and mobilization, including micronutrient transformation in the soil. So of this is the concept to make the scientists to research about the beneficial mechanisms, including produce plant growth hormone and antibiotic-like substance. So they make the plant tolerant to the stress of many conditions. In this figure, you can see some decomposition mechanism can synthesize humus and mineral organic nitrogen phosphorus to the soil, including symbiotic and asymbiotic nitrogen fixation, such as all of you know well about the rhizobium in the dodder of the legume crop. They can fix the nitrogen on the atmosphere and change to the ammonium for support the plant growth. Bruchia algae also, Zoospirillum also, Stobacter. So all of this like a symbiotic and asymbiotic nitrogen fixation. This figure shows some biological control by the mechanism can excrete the antibiotic to suppress the plant pathogen, and show some phosphorus solubilizer, that is the Arbuscula mycorrhizal fungi. Maybe I show and summarize some role and beneficial of biofertilizer. The left-hand side of the table show the role, yes, and beneficial. You can see for the role, they make the availability of nutrient. That means through the process of like a solubilization and mobilization and nitrogen fixation. That means we can replace 25 to 30% of chemical fertilizer, especially regard on the nitrogen and phosphorus. Another law is the improved fertilizer use efficiencies that through the process of the avascular mycorrhiza fungi activity. That means the hyphae of the avascular mycorrhiza fungi can penetrate long distance and absorb the nutrient from the like a fixed available nutrient to the plant, including the like a composer microorganism can decompose or degrading plant residue change to the organic matter can improve soil properties. So this means they can supplement chemical fertilizer utilization. The third law is the produce plant growth hormone. The beneficial is the more root penetration, promote seed germination, flowering, fruiting, and ripening in the plant. Increase the crop yield by 20 until the 30%. The fourth law is the secret antibiotic-like substance against. That means plant can have the tolerance to suppress the soil-borne pathogen. That means we can reduce to use the pesticide also. Another law is the make the root rhizosphere more lively. What is the law? Because if we have a lot of the beneficial microorganisms adjacent the root rhizosphere, they make the like some activity, such as the increased organic acid to dissolve the unavailable plant, unavailable nutrient, make the secrete the plant growth hormone, something like this. So they can more abiotic and biotic stress tolerant. The final law is the less residual effect, no adverse effect on plant growth and soil fertility. Is the main problem of our purpose also. That means the beneficial of this law, they can sustain soil health, they can make like a non-polluted green growth agriculture and economic friendly environment. Okay. Let all of us move to the meaning of the biofertilizer. Biofertilizer are defined as the preparation containing living cell. Living cell, I focus on the living cell or latent cell. So biofertilizer microorganism in the carrier bacteria can have the living cell and latent cell because the activity run by this cell also. So the containing living cell or latent cell of efficient strain of microorganism help crop plant uptake of the nutrient by their interaction in the rhizosphere when applied to seed or soil. It means by seed inoculation or soil inoculation. They accelerate certain microbial process in the soil which augment the extent of availability of nutrient in a form easily assimilating by plant. The biofertilizer are not fertilizer. Agree with me? Yes. Because fertilizer directly increase the soil fertility or increase the nutrient content in the soil. But biofertilizer are microorganisms that enrich the nutrient quality of soil through the process of their microbial activity, such as fixing atmospheric nitrogen, solubilizing phosphorus, stimulate plant growth through the synthesis of growth promoting substance. That means when they create the fertilizer or something like that, like a nutrient, increase the nutrient content, the activity come from the microorganisms also. Let me summarize in this table. We can grouping the different type of the biofertilizer or beneficial microorganism to the like a 5 group. The first group is the nitrogen fixing biofertilizer, including symbiotic, non-symbiotic, and associated symbiotic. Symbiotic, you know well, Rhizobium, Frankia, Arabina, Azorei. Free living like Azotobacter, Azotobacter, Clostridium, Bacteriuminkia, Anabina, or Nostoc. And associated symbiosis like Azotobacillum. They can survive in the soil lithosphere. Phosphorus solubilizing biofertilizer divide to the two groups: bacteria and fungi. Bacteria Bacillus megatherium, Bacillus circulans, and Pseudomonas, and fungi Penicillium and Aspergillus. For the phosphorus mobilizing biofertilizer, that is the Abascula mycorrhiza fungi and Ectomycorrhiza, we divide to the two groups. Abascula, they can symbiosis or symbiosis with the plant root, allow the cortex cells. But Ectomycorrhiza, they can attach the root. Yeah? Abascula mycorrhiza such as the chromas, Gigospora, Acolospora, Scuturolapspora, Scleroticis, and Ectomycorrhiza Laccaria, Boritas, and Amanita. Another group is the potassium silicate biofertilizer, Bacillus mucoriginus and Bacillus edaficus. And last of the group is the plant growth promoting lysobacteria, Pseudomonas fluorescens, Azospirillum bacillans, and Acetobacter. So this group have most the group of scientists or the computational company to make a biofertilizer product. So more detail of another kind of the beneficial microorganism. This figure shows the symbiotic nitrogen fixer lysobium. It means lysobium can infect the legume host and induce root stem nodule. They reduce the molecular of the nitrogen to ammonia, which rarely utilized by plant to produce the variable protein, vitamin, and other nitrogen containing compound that you can see in this figure. They can induce and stay in the nodule of the lysobium. And this is like a stem nodule of the Sesbania rostata. Not only to the root, but they can penetrate to the stem also. The right-hand side of this picture, you know what is this? What is this? What do you think? What is this figure? Pardon? Oh, okay. Yes, this is show the symbiosis of the nitrogen fixing bacteria and plant, the association. This show like a nodule, and this is the leaf of the plant. We can show the how about the symbiosis of the lysobium and plant. This is the quite a close interaction between together. You can see when the plant photosynthesis, they create like a glucose. So glucose pass to the nodule and make like a build up like a ATP. This is the energy source for lysobium, like a nitrogenous activity by lysobium can use the ATP, and they can the ammonium absorb to the nodule. Nitrogenous activity can change to the ammonia and build and convert to the amino acid. After that, they send the amino acid to the plant. Plant build up the protein and enhance the growth of plant. This is the symbiosis of the lysobium and plant together. This table we can summarize the nitrogen fix by another kind of the lysobium species: pea, soybean, lupin, alfalfa, bean, clover, and cowpea or groundnuts. It's quite different nitrogen fixation activity depend on the lysobium species and the host legume crop. For the non-symbiotic nitrogen fixing bacteria, we divide to the Acetobacter and Azospirillum. Acetobacter is the free-living nitrogen fixing aerobic bacteria. It's used as the biofertilizer for all non-leguminous plants Rhizobium for leguminous plant, but this for like a cereal crop such as rice, maize, sorghum, cotton, and vegetable. Quality of the nitrogen fixation of the associable vector range of the 40 until the 60 kg nitrogen hectare per year. The lack of the organic matter is the limiting factor to the proliferation of the azotobacter in soil. That means in the soil should be the organic matter, organic carbon. Yeah? They can make like a use organic matter to build up the cell, also like to create the build up the like energy source for the activity. Azospirillum, this is the associative symbiotic or root of grass and similar type of plant. They fix about the 20 and to the 40 kg nitrogen per hectare per year in the rhizosphere. Also in leguminous plant such as cereals, millet, oilseed. It also benefits host plant by supply growth hormone. Not only for fixed nitrogen, but this species can supply growth hormone and vitamin to enhance biomass root system and uptake the plant nutrient. This is the some figure that you can see this. This is the scan by scanning electron micrograph. You can see the some colonized of the wheat root. This is the Azospirillum strain, and they can reduce the proliferation of the plant root and improve the nutrient uptake. You can see like this, have a lot of the root hair. Another kind of the nitrogen fixation is the algae biofertilizer, cyanobacteria, and associated with azolla, two kinds also. The first is the free-living nitrogen fixation. This kind of the algae biofertilizer, the farmer use particularly in the rice paddy field because they can grow in like a wet or marshy condition. Only used for the rice cultivation and do not survive in the acidic condition. This is the figure like a nostoc, anabina, and like a inoculum produced in the laboratory scale. And Brookie algae associated with azolla. This is the free, azolla is the free floating aquatic plant fern. It's some kind of the fern. Almost found on the water surface and have the like a cyanobacterium symbiont under the leaf of the azolla. It is the species like Arabina azole. Azolla can fix nitrogen about the 40 to the 80 kg nitrogen hectare, and also use like a has green manure in the paddy field because they can grow well and produce the large biomass. After the rice harvesting, and farmer can incorporate azolla to the field, so they can improve not only to increase the nitrogen source, but they can improve the soil property also. Phosphate solubilizing microorganism. This is the group that can produce like an organic acid, solubilize inorganic phosphorus to a rubber form, such as insoluble rock phosphate mineral. And in the alkaline or acidic soil, the phosphorus can fix to the inobservable form like a calcium phosphate or aluminum or phosphorus phosphate. So this is like a dissolve very low. This microbe can reverse this process to secrete organic acid such as the acetic acid, citric acid, formic acid, or oxalic acid, and dissolve bond phosphate in soil. Potassium and silicate solubilizing bacteria. This can degrade silicate mineral to provide plant with potassium and silicon during their metabolism. Several organic acids are produced and make the silicate weathering. This figure sourced from the Herbert Academy of Science. I have a chance to visit the Herbert Academy of Science. So you can see the right hand side treated by the red bacteria. You can see the feldspar the surface of feldspar is quite smooth. But if treated by the living bacteria, you can see like the surface of this feldspar is quite rough. That means in this figure you can see cell on the surface of mineral splinter. Allow this. That means silicate or potassium solubilizing bacteria can weathering the silicate and release the potassium and silicon to the soil. Vascular mycorrhiza fungi found associated with the majority agriculture crop, increase plant growth and enhance accumulation of plant nutrient, mainly phosphorus, through the greater soil exploration by mycorrhiza hyphae. Maximum root colonization and sporulation occur in the low phosphorus content. That means in the high of the phosphorus content in the soil, the mycorrhiza activity is quite so low. Moreover, vascular help plant virulent disease, nematode, and like adverse environmental stress such as the drought. In this figure, you can see the hyphae of the mycorrhiza. The left hand side is the non-mycorrhiza inoculation and mycorrhiza inoculation. You can see the hyphae go along and go far off the distance, so they can absorb the nutrient to the plant. They almost penetrate in the cortical cell, go to the endodermis, just in the cortical. And in this figure, compared to the root non-mycorrhiza and root with the mycorrhiza, the right hand side you can see the root hair is quite short, but in this in the left hand side with penetrate with the mycorrhiza, the hyphae can go around and absorb the phosphorus that fit with the particle of the clay and absorb to the plant, so they can increase the plant absorption. The finally of the beneficial mechanism is the plant growth promoting rhizobacteria. This group excrete the biostimulant and phytohormone such as the inostic acid, auxin, gibberellin, and cytokinin, or vitamin, to promote seed germination and vigor plant resistant to disease and tolerate rough condition. Then you can see in the laboratory test by stimulate the seed germination of the rice. You can see inoculate with the PGPR, they have a lot of the root system. Therefore, the application of the biofertilizer are considered as a promising alternative way for mineral fertilizer and biocontrol, and support effective tool for decreasing agriculture costs, including responsible for developing organic, green, and non-polluted agriculture. What is this mean? When we use biofertilizer, they can replace or instead of the chemical fertilizer and pesticide. That means farmers produce the organic agriculture and make environmental friendly agriculture. So in LDD, we have some research about the biotechnology innovation and create like a microbial activator. This microbial activator have the purpose specific. We can divide to the 4 specific group that to make the compost, to make the bioextract, biocontrol, including biofertilizer. Maybe in the morning, the director of the soil bacteria can summarize or or explain some detail of this microorganism already. This is the pilot scale in LDD. Maybe tomorrow, afternoon tomorrow, all of you visit in the laboratory and the pilot scale of the LDD. This is like a fermenter equipment, like a mixing our inoculum to the carrier and package house, and like a microbial activator. For the product focus on the biofertilizer, we have the 4 kinds. The first is the microbial activator super LDD9. This microbial can increase available phosphorus in acid soil and acid sulfate soil. That means the soil pH less than 4. Microbial activator LDD11 increase biomass of the green manure such as Sespenirostata and Cotylolia juncea. Biofertilizer LDD12 increasing the major nutrient as the nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and plant growth hormone. And the final product, microbial activator LDD3, they can control the plant disease, especially for the root and food disease. More detail of each microbial activator. Microbial activator super LDD9 consists of the phosphate solubilizing microorganism. We can identify like a Burkholderia. This mechanism can to release phosphorus in acidic or acid sulfate soil, form anaerobic form like an inorganic phosphorus complex or phosphorus fixed by iron and aluminum to available form for increased phosphate solubility. You can see in this figure, in acid sulfate soil have a lot of aluminum and phosphorus. And phosphorus, when you apply with the chemical fertilizer, phosphorus can dissolve well. And in the acidic condition and high like a phosphorus and aluminum, phosphorus can fix in the complex like aluminum phosphate and phosphorus phosphate. Microorganism can produce the organic acid. This means that the organic acid as the one kind of the chelating agent that you can see this. Citric acid pacifies the trivalent of the ion, change to the ion state. That means they can pull the phosphorus to like a chelation form, and release the available form of the phosphorus into the soil. This is the one kind of the activity. The green manure now we use like a Sespenirostata and Cotylolia juncea. We have the LDD11. Green manure is the one kind of the organic fertilizer. It's quite well known to improve the soil property in the paddy field and crop field also. Usually the legume crop planted before the catch crop 2 months. After that, incorporated into soil. They can increase organic matter and nitrogen source, especially increase the nitrogen content. 5 leguminous plant now quite popular into increased organic matter or incorporated into soil, like Sespenia, Cotylolia, Canawalia, Vigna, and Cacanas cacan. So, microbial LDD11 is the for increase or promote plant growth and increase the biomass. This is the Sespenirostata scientific name, and common name is the African doncha. And Cotylolia juncea, the common name is the sunhemmed. I'm not sure your country have the green manure to improve soil or not. But this is the like a well known because the farmer can grow the green manure in the field. After that, after 2 months, farmer incorporated into soil. They can increase the organic matter and nitrogen content in the soil. So now we promote this. We have the 2 kinds also. because the specific kind of the rhizobium can specify the leguminous plant. We cannot use the African doncha LDD, irrelevant African doncha, to promote the growth of the or make the root nodule by the sun hem. So farmer can use this specific rhizobium to the specify green manure. Biofertilizer LDD12. This is the group of the effective mechanism can produce major nutrient, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and produce plant growth. They consist of the four kinds. Free-living nitrogen bacteria is the Azotobacter tropicalis. Phosphate soluble bacteria is the Burkholderia annamii. And potassium is the Bacillus subtilis. Oxin producing bacteria is the Azotobacter cococcum. So one kind of the application this biofertilizer into soil, they have the three method, like a seed treatment or seed inoculation, root dip method, or like a soil inoculation. So in this product, it contains only about the 100 gram. So farmer can use the 100 gram apply in the field because have a little. But this is like an inoculum. So before farmer use biofertilizer to the field, we have some suggestion of the farmer to increase or propagate the LDD12 first. Consists of the compost, 300 kilogram, rice bran, 3 gram. Rice bran is the quite better to stimulate or to increase the microbial cell. Biofertilizer LDD12, one package, 100 gram. Rice bran, yes, biofertilizer, and compost. We particularly to use the metro compost. The procedure for propagating LDD12 by mixing biofertilizer LDD12 and rice bran in the water about the 30 liters. After that, stirring for 5 minutes. And pour the solution of biofertilizer LDD12 into the compost. Mix thoroughly together. And test the moisture content about the 40%. This is like a moisture content is bacteria grow well in this moisture content by easily testing by hand. So that you can see. If you test by hand and in your hand, and when you open, if the clumping of the soil test like this is okay, the moisture content about the 20% moisture content. But if the separate or like easily toกระจายไม่เกาะ to not to clustering, so it's less than to, yes, hold together, yes, yes, separate, yes, okay, the moisture content less than 70, but this kind is okay, it's easily test. Also, if you test later such material applied as the rectangle with 40 centimeters high under the shading area, not directly of the sunlight, and cover top of pile to maintain the moisture content and incubate this pile about the 3 or 4 days. We show this picture. Why we told that just only incubate 3 or 4 days. This is that we use that method, and you can see when we count the cell, the nitrogen fixer and potassium solubilizer increase, the maximum increase like 3 days. But for the PGPR and phosphate solubilizer bacteria increase maximum at the 4 days. So 3 or 4 days is better to incubate to propagate the LDD12. You can see utilization of the propagate LDD12 in the rice. We use only the 1.87 ton per hectare broadcast throughout the planting area. For the field crop or vegetable, also the same amount, but banding along the row of the plant. You can see this. For fruit tree, we use two types. Young plant spaced on the bottom of the hole, use about the 3 to 5 kilogram per plant. For the growth plant, we broadcast space around the rice, the circle brush, something like this. For our experiment, we can summarize that the advantage of the biofertilizer LDD12 increase the nitrogen content in soil 30 until the 50 kg per hectare per year. Increase rock phosphate soluble about the 14 to 45%. Normally, when we apply rock phosphate into soil, soluble about the 3%. But if you use the LDD12, they consist of the phosphate solubilizer, so they can increase the rock phosphate soluble. Increase the K-feldspar soluble about the 10%. And produce hormones stimulate root and plant growth. Reduce chemical fertilizer, less 25 to 30%, and increase plant yield 15%. This is the summary because we have the test many kinds of the plants such as the rice, cassava, maize, and like cabbage. So this is the average of the increased yield and release of the chemical fertilizer used. The LDD3, this is the group of the antagonistic mechanism. They can control the soil-borne disease, especially for root rot disease. For the economic crops such as the durian, orange, cassava, sugarcane, maize, rice, and vegetable. They consist of the Trichoderma viride and Bacillus subtilis. This is the some colony of the Trichoderma in the agar plate. We can conclude that they have the three mechanisms of the mechanism in the super LDD3 to control the root rot disease. The first mechanism is like a competitive for food. You can see for this is the plant pathogen bacteria, and this is the fungi. This is the Trichoderma. This is the Trichoderma. So Trichoderma can competitive the nutrient and growth well, so they can cover and kill the plant pathogen. You have some problem about the pointer. Another mechanism is the antibiotic activity. You can see the Bacillus subtilis can excrete the antibiotic to suppress the Phytophthora parmivora. Is the root rot disease of the durian. It's can suppress well. The third mechanism is the directly destruction. So the hyphae of the plant, you can see this hyphae of the plant pathogen. Sorry. You can see this. This is the plant pathogen hyphae, and this is the Trichoderma hyphae. Is small one, small hyphae, and plant pathogen is the large hyphae. You can see the penetration point. So the hyphae of the Trichoderma penetrate to the hyphae of the plant pathogen. They can excrete some enzyme like chitinase, laminidase. So they destroy the cell wall and bring up the protoplasm of the plant pathogen hyphae like a nutrient salt, so they can kill the plant pathogen. This is some kind of our test that LDD3 can suppress. Phytophthora parmivora, Sclerotium rhapsii, Fusarium, Alternaria, Pestorotiopsis, Pythium rhizotonia, and Correctotrichum. All of the biotechnology we transfer to the farmer and give the knowledge, including distribute the microbial product to the volunteer soil doctor. That yesterday Dr. Surachai can present about the soil doctor already. Yes. So not only the technology or the knowledge, but we can distribute the LDD microbial activator also to the soil doctor and farmer group or their network for reducing chemical fertilizer and support organic agriculture policy. So this is some activity of the training and some demonstration to making bioextract, to utilization of the microorganism to produce compost, to produce the biofertilizer LDD 12, something like this. So overall of the advantage, not only to reduce chemical fertilizer, but also advantage for the producer, for the consumer, and environment, that we can summarize this. For the advantage of the producer, they can reduce utilization of chemical fertilizer, increase crop yield and economic return, improve soil health and farm ecology, upgrade the quality of farmer life. For consumer, they can produce the food safety with less pesticide residue in the product, high nutrition food, and finally for the environment, rehabilitation of the great environment, reclamation, biodiversity for sustainable agriculture. Okay. All of the slide that we explained, you can see some opportunity of my department. That means we have the team of the researcher. We have many microbial activator that we can research and select or study the microbial activator and get the superior one of the beneficial organism. So this means we can produce specify or a different type of the microbial activator LDD. So this means microbial activator we can distribute to the farmer group or to the soil doctor or to the network. So they can use this for support our Thai policy, for support the health of the consumer and producer, including to maintain the environmental. But some constraint we have not only for opportunity, but we have some constraint in the biofertilizer technology also. We can summarize 3 constraints. Đây mà. So biofertilizer technology is low cost, eco-friendly technology, and several benefits of the bioinoculant. But now it's quite not popular among the farming community, not only in the Thai but also in many countries also, because when we compare to the chemical fertilizer utilization or pesticide utilization, biofertilizer is quite low utilization. There may be several reasons, such as chemical fertilizer are more effective than biofertilizer. It's true. It's true or not? The second, biofertilizer are not used by fellow farmer in the village. Maybe all of the fellow farmer use chemical fertilizer or pesticide. If you only want to use biofertilizer, is quite different. Low credibility of the source of purchasing is quite different for the chemical fertilizer. They have a large amount of the credibility, so farmer can bring first and pay the money later. Lack of the motivation from extension agency. This is the several reason of the farmer why they don't interested, or biofertilizer is not the popular among the farming community. However, some of the constraints limit the application or implementation as given in one way or effect together. We can define as the this constraint of the production, constraint of the marketing, and constraint of the field. You can see this slide. We summarize all of this like a production level constraint. Use of the improper, less efficient strain for production. Unaware of such suitable carrier material and poor of nutrient quality without understand the basic microbiology technique. We can group like a microbial and carrier problem. What is the meaning of the use improper and less efficient strain for production? If the company lack of the technical or the researcher staff, they cannot select the superior strain. So if they use the improper or less efficient, it means the production of biofertilizer is quite low standard. Suitable of the carrier material. Many companies use different carrier, such as peat, charcoal, lignite, or something like a compost. Some kind of the carrier should be to adjust the pH first, like a peat. It have the low pH, so you can adjust by lime to raise the pH better until the neutral pH. So if you use the unsuitable carrier, it means the short shelf life of the biofertilizer can occur, and the farmer use like a inappropriate biofertilizer applied to the field. So poor of the economic quality without understanding the basic microbiology techniques. It means the purity or matter, the pure matter culture, they can maintain in the deep freeze or make like a lyophilizer, make dye cell in the lyophilization process. They can keep along. But if the technical lack of the knowledge, so they can make the contamination. Another constraint like a lack of technically qualified staff in the production line. Ignore the quality of the product by manufacturer. It means you should be quality control first, and by counting cell or by check the purity or check the level of the contamination in the product. For the instrument problem, is the inappropriate of essential production facility and laboratory equipment. Most of the company may be like a lack of this. The fermenter equipment, the sterilized equipment is important to the production line. Lack of the facility for cool storage and inoculant package. This also means if you use the package and store it in the direct sunlight, maybe the short shelf life of the biofertilizer can occur. We can summarize the process of mass production. You can see we have the many process, but if the some process is not improper, it means they bring to the substandard guarantee. The first of the process, we should be like select the efficiency strain in the laboratory and keep in the matter culture well in the deep freeze or lyophilize. And after that, another process should be activation first by the activate the mechanism in the slant agar or in the broad. After that, proliferation of the seed of the microorganism by in the broad or in the solid state. After that, fermentation process is quite important process. The fermentation process can control the pH, temperature, aeration, something like this. So if you adjust all of this appropriate, the cultivation time of the incubation or the microorganism can grow well in the fermentation process. This. After that, you harvest the microbial inoculum mixed with the carrier powder and post-fermentation process by mix the carrier with the inoculum together and dry in the shading area. After that, packaging, and first important is the quality check also. After quality check, we keep in the storehouse. This side for the company, they bring the product to the market and to the farmer. But for the government, we send directly to the farmer also. This is the process of the mass production. Due to if the lack of interesting or ignore some process, the product is not is not high to the quality guarantee. Another constraint, marketing level and quality constraint. We divide to the two problem, marketing problem and quality problem. For marketing problem, inadequate and inexperienced staff. Inadequate production in seasonal demand and supply of the efficient culture biofertilizer to farmer well before sowing. That means if the activator is not the dead cell, so the farmer use is not so good for the apply to the soil. Dealer and retail fertilizer shop do not keep biofertilizer mainly because the short shelf life of inoculation or the poor storage of the dealer or retail shop. For the quality control, transportation and storage is the important because if they're not the cold storage or keep in the directly sunlight or in the temperature higher than the 30 degrees Celsius, some living cells should be died. Non-ability of the quality specification and quick quality control, and no regulation or act for check the quality control product. Some country have not the regulation or the act, but for the Thailand, we have some standard of the biofertilizer. The first standard of the biofertilizer in the 207. In this standard, they should be declare the identity of genus and quantity of microorganism is not less than the colony forming unit per gram, something like this. So this standard consists of the 6 kinds of biofertilizer, that is Rhizobium, PGPR, Burgir algae, Asbascura mycorrhiza, phosphate, and potassium solubilizing fertilizer. For the field level constraint, soil and climate problem is quite important because soil fertility in soil, if they have the high nutrient status, they do not show like not show the instant visible benefit because if the soil have the high quality high fertility, the microbial activity stop the activity. Low soil organic matter, they mean organic matter is the source of the carbon and energy for microorganism. If the soil have the low organic matter, they cannot proliferation and low microbial activity also. Unequal soil pH, soil salinity, and soil acidity. This is the suppress the variable of microorganism and environmental factors such as the draft, high temperature, and water logging. Another field level constant is the biological factor. When we apply the mechanism into soil, maybe they have the native mechanism in soil already. So if the our biofertilizer can grow not well, they should not can competitive in the native mechanism. So the activity cannot occur. A variety of the quality product depend on the survival of the biofertilizer. So if they cannot survive, the activity cannot occur. So the farmer cannot fulfill the appropriate advantage of the biofertilizer. And faulty inoculant method, such as the farmer use the do not use the specific rhizobium to the specific host plant, and no visual difference in the crop growth immediately when compared to the inorganic fertilizer. This is the field condition. Why I can say that it's quite confused of the application of biofertilizer. Due to the application of biofertilizer have the normally three methods. First, by seed inoculation, something like this, specific like for the rhizobium inoculum. By seeding root tip, something like this, and for soil inoculation, apply lightly to the soil. We have three methods, and we have many kinds of the biofertilizer in the soluble form, like a granular form, powder, and tablet. So each kind of the type they can use quite different. So the farmer or the staff can suggestion or some explain more detail to the farmer before use. This is the some sample of the biofertilizer product in Thailand. We have the another department, the DOA, Development of the Agriculture. They produce the mycorrhiza product. They produce the rhizobium product for the mung bean, soybean, and groundnut. Not only for the powder form, but they DOA produce the liquid form also. Another kind of the private company, like a mycorrhiza product, PGPR product, rhizobium product, Chitomium globosum to suppress the disease, and trichoderma product also. This is the sample of the biofertilizer product in Thailand. And this for Hebei Academy outside, we have the chance to visit there. You can see this. You can see this. You can see first in pilot scale of laboratory is quite small, 50 liters. But in the Hebei Academy outside, you can see a large fermenter contain about 2,000 liters of the inoculum. So this is some kind of the product, powder, granulate, and liquid. And we have a chance to visit also in the Taiwan, in the company, biotechnology company. Like left-hand side is the mycorrhiza, phosphate-solubilizing microorganism, and metallizing. And in Indonesia, biofertilizer product, such as the for rhizobium, for Philippine nitrogen-fixing bacteria, and this is the some multi-culture mixed with the Azotobacter, Azospirillum, rhizobium, and phosphate-solubilizing microorganism. So this is the sample. Final point to remember: biofertilizer are live product and require care in storage, transport, application, and maintaining field condition. The second point: use of biofertilizer is being emphasized along with the chemical fertilizer and organic fertilizer. This makes integrated nutrient management. Final point, biofertilizer are not replacement of the fertilizer but can supplement their require. So if the farmer use biofertilizer, I think that farmer should be maintain the soil property better first, such as the increase or apply the organic matter to the soil or organic fertilizer to the soil, because the organic matter is the source important of the carbon source and energy source for driving the microbial activity. So after that, if the soil have appropriate property, they can use the biofertilizer by seed inoculation, soil inoculation, or root dip. They can stimulate the plant growth and increase the plant yield. This is the point to utilize biofertilizer. So we can show the opportunity and some constraint to use the biofertilizer. Thank you so much for your attention.